How's it going, YouTube? Welcome to the first Karachi airport update of 2021. This will be update number 46 based at 1 o'clock in the morning. Should be a pretty exciting video, so I hope you all enjoy.
Hello, flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
So first of all, as you may have noticed, I did change my video intro. I thought after 4 years of the old intro, it was time to move on to something a bit simpler and newer. So please let me know what you think of the new intro in the comments below, if there's anything I should add, or just overall what should I improve in the new intro. I would appreciate your thoughts in the comments below. So here at the domestic terminal, really not much happening at this moment. There are no domestic flights that operate at 1 o'clock in the morning. The last domestic flights arrive into Karachi around 11:55 p.m. and the last domestic flights depart from Karachi at around 9:30. That's the last real domestic departure bank. And then the first domestic flights of the day don't depart until 7 a.m. And I don't think the first domestic flights don't arrive until around 8 or 9 a.m. So not much happening at the terminal. As you can see, we have the usuals, Air Blue A320 at gate 17, and then another 320 at gate 15, and PIA Retro 320 at 14, Serene at gate 13, and another PIA at gate 12. In the future, maybe I'll try to add a Serene A330, make a custom model of Serene A330, and some AirCL, of course. AirCL is big now. They, of course, started operations. They're in 2 months in to operating regularly, and they're doing really well, thankfully. In the future, I plan to make my own AirCL 320 models, unless somebody releases them. I don't know, but that's how it is right now. Now, for those of you who are longtime viewers of the Karachi airport updates, you probably know that this early morning time frame, late night time frame, this is really peak hours for the international terminal. So you have a lot of flights that come in around 1 a.m., 2 a.m., and this sort of international rush continues up until around 6 a.m. And during the daytime, there's really not much international activity. It starts to pick up again later in the afternoon, but most of the international flights arrive and depart between 12 p.m. or 11 p.m. and around 7 a.m. And then you have a bunch of like Emirates and Qatar Airways. They come in with their other flights in the daytime, but like I said, most of the international flights, you'll see them really in the early morning hours. So the first actual route of the update here at gate number 22, just pushing back, is the PIA Airbus A320, and this is headed over to Sharjah in the UAE as flight 227. At gate number 23 is the Air China Airbus A330-200. Haven't seen this one in the updates for a while. This one's just pushing back for Xi'an as flight 946. That's kind of interesting. I don't know why they're flying to Xi'an nowadays. The flight comes in from Beijing via Islamabad as flight 945. And then for some reason, instead of going directly back to Beijing, they go to Xi'an instead. So if anybody knows why, please let me know in the comments. I don't know if they're carrying passengers on the flight or cargo. I don't know what the status of Air China is at the moment, but for the past few weeks, they've actually been operating the flight. Instead of going to Beijing, the flight goes to Xi'an instead, which is kind of interesting. Next up here is the Etihad Airways Boeing 787-10, which just came in from Abu Dhabi as flight 221, and it's going to go back to Abu Dhabi in about 4 hours as flight 222. And like I mentioned in previous Karachi updates, Etihad basically operates their entire fleet to Karachi. They started doing this since the pandemic started, originally to bring PPE and all cargo services, but recently they've been keeping the 787s on the route along with the usual Airbus A320s and 321s, and they've been doing the regular passenger services on them, which is really cool to see. And it's just like Qatar Airways. They basically do their entire fleet services to Karachi, and it's really awesome to see that. But it's always a mix. You never know what aircraft is operating when, if you know what I mean, because today the flight's operated by A321 scheduled for today, and then tomorrow it's actually scheduled to be on a 787-9. So they're always mixing it up. I don't know how much longer they're going to continue this. I really hope they stick around the 787s for Karachi. On the summer schedule, it seems like they've removed a 787 and it's completely Airbus A320, which is kind of unfortunate, but that's still pretty far away, so they'll obviously be making the necessary changes with regards to like demand and stuff. But for now, it's really awesome to see them doing 787s regularly to Karachi, And like I said, they've been doing this for a while now, but it's still really cool to see. At gate number 25, here we have the Qatar Airways Airbus A350-900 operating flight 604, just came in from Doha, and it'll head back to Doha in about 2 hours as flight 605. I took this flight back in 2013, and actually back then it was operated on the Airbus A320, and nowadays it's very rare to see the A320 or A321 in Karachi because Qatar Airways is actually, they've been exclusively wide-body to Karachi for the past almost 2-3 years now. So most of the time you'll see the 787s and the 350s and the 777s here in Karachi. Very rare to see the 321s and 320s in Karachi, Islamabad, and Lahore. They usually send the 320s to the smaller cities in Pakistan, like Faisalabad and Multan and Sialkot, Peshawar. So it's awesome, honestly. Like, I'm really happy that we've been getting more and more wide bodies from Qatar for the past few years, and also Etihad as well recently. It's amazing to see. And last but not least, here pulling into gate number 26, we have the Emirates Boeing 777-300ER in the orange Expo 2020 livery, which symbolizes opportunity. And this is coming in from Dubai's Flight 606, or EK Aviation's airport. And I don't think I really need to talk much about Emirates. I mean, everybody knows they're big in Pakistan. I always call them Pakistan's unofficial flag carrier because, I mean, these guys are everywhere, so not much to talk about here. And before I forget, here is a PIA ATR 42, which has been sitting here for a few hours now. Came in from Sukkur earlier today as flight 537. And we don't really get too many ATR flights nowadays, so I don't know how many are still left active in the fleet. I believe there's about 4 or 5 ATR 42s that are still flying in the fleet. All the ATR 72s are gone now, as I mentioned in a previous Lahore update. So if anybody could tell me in the comments how many routes are still operating from Karachi on the ATRs, I would appreciate it. I know for a fact we still have Multan and Sukkur and Gwadar, Turbat, but I don't know the other ones. If anybody could please let me know in the comments, I'd appreciate that. So now that we have all the aircraft taken care of, I thought I'd close off the video with some future plans that I have for the airport and also some changes that I made to the airport. So if you couldn't tell from the last shot with the ATR, this entire section with the cargo ramp, part of the cargo ramp and the ATR parking, that's all gone. I removed it because, number one, I thought it was a huge waste of space. There was really nothing going on back here, and the lighting was terrible. It was just, I don't think it was worth it. So I thought, I might as well remove it, give me some more space for the other airports. Here's the Lahore airport. I got more space to do that. And then I have some more model airport projects coming up soon, which I plan to unveil really soon. I can't wait. They're going to be really amazing. And this is just overall where all the action happens, like the terminal and part of the ATR ramp. This is literally everything happens over here. And I don't have space for the hangars and everything, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would definitely have done the hangars and, the other parts of the airport had I had the space for it. There's a map of the airport there. So you can see I have the terminal, that part, and then look at all that. That, if I had space for all that, I would definitely do it, but I don't have space for it. So just the terminal is the only thing that I have the room for. So yeah, I hope you all understand. Maybe in the future I'll probably rebuild it, or if I get some more space, I might bring it back. But for now, I just had to get rid of it because I felt that was the best thing to do. And then, yeah, secondly, future plans. I've always been considering just completely redoing the entire airport. For example, the middle section, the main building, I was considering redoing that, and then the entire mat as well. I've had this mat for about 5 years now. The first airport update for Karachi was made on February 24th, 2016. We're coming up really quickly on the 5th anniversary for the airport. So I thought eventually maybe I'll redo the entire airport, which would be probably the best thing to do because, as you can see, the mat is showing the age, if you will, maybe. I don't know. So maybe one day I will redo it. But I don't know when I'll ever get around to doing that. It's kind of like a long-term sort of goal, but I just wanted to bring it up. And then another thing, I was always considering replacing a bunch of the jetways that you see here. These are mostly made out of paper. Well, all of them are made out of paper, except for that one JC Wings jetway where the Etihad is. All the jetways except for that one are made out of paper. I made these myself. I was considering replacing a good number of them with the JC Wings jetways, like that one over there where the 787 is. But the problem is those things cost a lot of money. That's like $30 for just that one set, and again, like $30 for just 2 narrow body gates. It's a lot of money. I don't know how long it'll take me to reach that goal, but maybe by the next update or by update 50, you might see some more of the JC Wings jetways over here. I plan on getting at least two more, two narrow body jetways for either domestic or international, and maybe one more wide body, because those things are not cheap. $30 for literally one set is insane. So yeah, I just wanted to bring that up. I thought it would be cool if I mentioned that. Make the video a bit longer too, because the video is pretty short anyway. Um, Hope you all enjoyed the video though. That's all I have to say. Please don't forget to smash that like button. These videos take way too much effort to make. I don't know why. I keep messing up sometimes, and background noise is always an issue too, but please do show your support. Smash that like button. I'd definitely appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, please don't forget to subscribe, and that would be amazing if you could subscribe if you're new here. Plenty of amazing stuff coming. The next video is going to be a Lahore airport update, and then after that will be St. Thomas, and then after that will be something else. I don't know. And I have a bunch of other special airport updates coming up, some 777 updates, A350 airport updates, 787. It's going to be amazing. And there's going to be a huge channel update that I'm planning to make around March. It's going to detail the future of all of my model airports. Nothing too major, but it's going to be a pretty huge channel update that I'm planning to make in March or somewhere around there, because a lot of stuff is going to be happening around March, April time. And I'm just going to be I'm planning to make a huge channel update to detail everything. And then that 10,000 subscribers, we hit that off course back on January 1st. I keep thinking of doing special videos, but never got time to do it. So I'm definitely going to try to see if I can get those special videos out soon. I should be announcing a Q&A for 10,000 subscribers. Q&A coming up soon. I don't know when I'll announce it, but let me know when you guys would like to see a Q&A, and I'll definitely announce it whenever everybody feels like I should do it, I guess. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to check out the previous video if you haven't already, the Rockford Airport plane spotting video. That one was super epic, amazing aircraft, and that one, my favorite one till date that I've ever made from Rockford, so please be sure to check that out if you have some time. And that's basically it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one.